Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-bum. In this how-to video, we are going to talk about how to plot in Python. I'm working in Atom, but you could easily do all of this through idle. So the first thing I'll do is put some comments to explain what this code is for. Then I'm going to import libraries necessary for plotting. Before doing this, I will save this file as a .py, and so Atom knows that this is a Python script. It doesn't really matter what you call it, but I'm going to call it howtoplotpy.py. Okay, so for plotting we need two libraries. The first is matplotlib.pyplot. This will let me plot data. I'm going to import this as plt to save a whole lot of typing later. I will also import numpy as np, which I don't strictly need for this video, but I would use if I'm doing any math in my file. Now let's look at the data I want to plot. I have one set of x values and two different sets of y values that I'll be putting on the same plot. Let's go ahead and make vectors for each of these called x, y1, and y2. If you need to produce a vector which isn't strictly given by data, you might use the command numpy.arange. Now it's time to plot. To do this, I'll use the command plt.plot, and I'll first plot the y1 values in red dashed line. That is what the quote r dash dash means. And then I'll plot the y2 values in a solid black line. To get this plot to actually show when I execute the script, I need the command plt.show. Let's run it and see what happens. When we run this code, we get our figure, but we notice that there is no labeling, which makes the plot essentially useless. Let's go back to our code and add some labels. We will add an x label using plt.xlabel, a y label using plt.ylabel, a title using plt.title, and a legend using plt.legend. Note that I need to put my strings for the legend inside a set of second parentheses. Now, when I run my code, I will get a figure with appropriate labels. For most of you, this may be good enough, but what if I want to control my font styles? I also see that the legend currently occupies a space over some of my data, so I might want to change the location. Going back to the code, I can change font styles by appending information to the X label, Y label, and title commands. For example, I can set font size by using font size equals some value, like in this case 14. I can also set font name. I'll choose Times New Roman here. To change the location of the legend, I can append loc equals upper left to move it to the upper left of the figure. The default is upper right. There are far more parameters that can be changed, and for that info, you might want to look at the documentation at matplotlib.org. That's all. Thanks for watching.